What is up, guys? I am back with a new video, and today we're gonna be going over rotations, the laning phase, and what you need to do when when your jungle gets invaded early game. Okay, so we're gonna be going over two gameplays today. We were me and my squad, which is Exile. We were doing 5-man, and we played against some other mythic squad as well, such as EG and this squad right here. I don't know what this squad is called, but yeah, they were alright. They were also mythic as well. So I want to explain to you what we do, why we do what we do, and keep in mind when watching this, it's only me and Akatsu on Discord. If you guys watch my live stream, you guys know this. It's only me and Akatsu on Discord talking whatever we're doing, and the other four, which is Cloud, the other three, Cloud, Blink, which is the Harith, Andisewa, and Fake, they're not on Discord. They're rotating on their own because they know what to do. So once you're like high enough level, you'll know this. This is just based on instinct, and it'll get to you super easily. Okay. So let's start this off. Let's watch the first gameplay. Let's skip some of it. We don't need to see this. Okay. So right here, Angela's gonna be with me. I'm gonna be Cloud, and Lapu Lapu's gonna be soloing top. Okay. So what you got to figure out the laning phase? Usually the marksman has a support. Okay. They're gonna have a support. And the fighter is going to be top lane soloing. And then the mage is going to have a tank, a solid tank in the mid lane, trying to wave clear and just trying to, help the mage do the blue, do the buff, do the jungle, and rotate. And, secure the crab. Right here, Cloud actually got super aggressive right here, but luckily he did not die, and I was also harassing Aurora, so that's alright. And we see here, keeping track of, pay attention to the minimap. More than my gameplay. Pay attention to the minimap more than my gameplay. Because paying attention to... I can't show you like the whole rotation based just by looking at my character. Watch what they're doing, okay? So they cleared mid lane, then they cleared blue buff, and they cleared the small minion, and now they're clearing crab to secure that as a 3-man team. They cleared crab without any competition at all. And I'm expecting the same thing from the enemy team. They're doing the same rotation here, and they're gonna get that crab, okay? So that's one way of rotating. And they're actually really going very aggressive right here, since Grok knows that he has a really strong early game. But they got overextended. Grok actually died right there. And I actually think they overstayed over here. They played way too aggressive and they overstayed. Look at this. There's Aurora actually rotated all the way from bot all the way to top. And two people ended up dying, which is Grok and Harith, that's not good, alright? They got way too over aggressive. So that's bad. That's bad for our team. And even Akatsu died, so that's a 3 for 1. Not worth it. Okay. Now when Grok respawn, he's gonna go down bot lane right here, and he's gonna chase down Chu, but we're not gonna be able to kill, so we're just gonna proxy and clear this wave. Yeah, got way too greedy. My team up top got way too greedy, and good thing they actually got Mintitar. I actually did not think they were gonna get that kill. Once we got that pick, we knew that we had an objective opening, which is gonna be the turtle. For free. Yes, Akatsu is getting pushed right here, but he can hold it for a little bit. He can buy some time and just wave clear. Alright. So we secured the turtle. Because Mintitar died. They cannot contest. Angela ulted, but he cancelled. And here we go. Harith sees that the blue is open, and he's gonna go Blink is gonna go aggressive on that blue just to challenge that. And I was supposed to go over in the jungle right away instead of going to the lane, but I actually did not fully wave clear this because I realized, oh, I need some help. So I start going here in the jungle and starting to help out to output more damage for my team. And we got two people, which is Aurora and Mintitar. So that's good for us. And we got the blue buff. Once we killed those two people, we knew that we can get the blue buff for free. So every time you get a kill, an enemy team kill, you need to take all the resources that your enemy team has. So when they respawn and they go check their jungle, there's nothing there to farm. So they're gonna be behind in gold. So as you can see, we took the blue. I'm even taking the small minion. I don't want to give him anything, right? So that's what you do. Objective. When you're a team. I'm actually not sure if I could secure this crab since Aurora was here, so I didn't go for it. And right here, we see on the minimap, Lapu Lapu's still there. All he needs to do is farm. Lapu Lapu just needs to farm and just chill, just don't die. But he sees Lapu Lapu, which is Akatsu, he sees people diving right here, and Angela, when I saw a 4-man gank top, I know I'm alone. I'm vulnerable. I'm the most vulnerable. Angela ulted already. Angela doesn't have ulti. So I need to play safe here. I need to play super safe. So good thing Aurora flickered, so no more flicker for Aurora. And Chu actually flickered for me, and I don't... Yeah, his kick still got through, but I actually killed him. The tower killed him. And right here, since Aurora doesn't have any more flicker, Grok got a kill. So it's going to be a 2-for-1. That's worth it for me. I'll take that any day. I don't even care if I died. Okay? I don't care if I died. And they can take Turtle. The Turtle is about to be up in 3 seconds. This is where Akatsu messed up. Akatsu is supposed to be backing off right here. He's not supposed to dash in towards the enemy. He's supposed to dash and just back away and just live. Don't die. Because even if he dies anyways right here, and they could still take the tower, he should have just backed off, and we could have gotten a turtle for free. And that first tower, it's not really that. Yes, it's important, but not as important what we're doing right now. It's just a trade for trade. So I saw my whole team going right here in the mid lane, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna push this. It's just Aurora. Aurora can't burst me. She's not fed. I'm level 6, she's level 5, so I'm gonna try to harass her as much as possible, so I can push her out of the lane. And yeah, at this point they can pretty much, yeah, they're just going aggressive. Mid lane, Harith gets kicked, but that's alright. He has ulti. He's just gonna be dashing away. Mintitar ultis. I can even see what's going on just by looking at the minimap. And I'm driving Aurora out of this tower. Look at Aurora's getting harassed by by my clone, and she doesn't have any more health. In my mind, I knew she was gonna be recalling, and I had purify. So I went in, I checked that bush, I put my clone over there and killed her. So that's like a super easy kill. She should have just backed off all the way to the second tower right here and recalled, instead of just, being lazy. Being lazy and recalling in the bush, and she ended up dying, and I'm gonna be pushing a second tower. So that is her fault for staying. Yeah. And right here, I knew Minotaur was not gonna kill me. He almost did actually, but I forced the tower because I knew he didn't have that much damage. And I actually juked him right here. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I knew I could juke. Either way, even if he almost killed me, I could have juked him. And Grok was gonna be there for the kill, so that's an easy kill. Again, Lapu-Lapu's just staying up top. No need to do anything. Just keep farming and push that lane. That's all you need to do. And as an ADC, I already pushed 2 towers. I already did my job. I can't split push anymore since the inhib tower is gonna be the next one, and you cannot split once you're in that. Once you get into the inhib tower, there's no point in split pushing anymore because your enemy team is just gonna defend. Okay, they got a kill right there, and look at Harith just gonna take the blue buff, not gonna give any chances or resources to the enemy team. They're actually messing up right here. Like, they don't even care about their mid lane, so the enemy team is just rotating like super bad. Look at this. They're not like committing on Lapu-Lapu. They just wasted their time top lane. And look at mid lane. They got the second tower mid lane, and they're gonna take. We have so much map control going on with Grok, Harith, and Angela just sticking together. And I'm over here just pushing, cause I know they can handle it. They're so fed that they can handle it. Harith is so OP, and Grok is like pretty fed, and they have Angela to just put shield on Harith so he doesn't die. They're just bullying them on the tower. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, they just got way too fed. So that's the main goal for for your rotation. Get every single resource whenever you get a kill. The small minions count, the crab counts, the buffs count, everything. Take everything. Don't give your enemy chances of winning. And once they died, they got 3 people dead. They were taking turtle easy. Lapu-Lapu still pushing top lane. Even much more map control. So no more first tower on top lane. And we also get turtle for free. They almost caught me here. Yeah, they almost caught me here, but they didn't. Nice ulti by Grok to save me, to peel me. That's a really good ulti. And actually, I don't know how Kari did not get stunned. I think Kari was right here. I did not notice. Yeah, Kari was like beside the Harith ulti, so he did not get stunned. But either way, they still lose the team fight, so it doesn't matter if I die. They still got wiped out, and they get to push the inhib tower. So the enemy team is they're in big trouble right now. Yeah, they're in such big trouble. It's only 8 minutes into the game, and we already have 2 inhib towers. Lapu-Lapu actually gets caught, and that's not good for Lapu-Lapu. Yeah, he gets wrecked right here. He still lives because the Angela ulti. No, wow, he actually lived. I didn't think he was gonna die. I didn't keep track of that. So while we're backing off retreating, how we push mid lane and bot lane, We're backing off retreating. Lapu-Lapu's trying to take that blue buff, taking all the resources along the way. Don't give him any chances of coming back. Take everything. You know. And right here, we can actually win this fight, even though Harith is not there. Harith is taking the red, but it's gonna be super fast right here. And you know, we're just fed. We're so ahead. Look, it's 25-8 that we're not even scared to just go in. This is pretty much like straight up disrespect. If we were playing seriously, we wouldn't be this aggressive. Yeah. If my team was playing like a lot more seriously, my team is not that. Yeah, they shouldn't be that aggressive. But at this point, they're so confident that that they can kill these people, no problem. That they're just going in. Yeah. And once you're in the enemy base, you can't rotate anymore. You just have to kill and push. And that is it for the first gameplay. Now, let's look at a second gameplay. So it's gonna be me playing Kimi. Okay. It's gonna be me playing Kimi against Team EG. They're actually a really known team, and they're a really good team. If you don't know them, you might have seen them in General's videos before. Team Gosu versus Team EG. These guys are good. These guys know what they're doing. Okay. So I'm gonna be Kimi top lane. So we were questioning where should Kaja go? Bot lane with Kari or with me, which is Kimi. We decided that Kaja should go bot lane since Kari does not have as much wave clear as Kimi does. And I can pretty much, as long as I play safe and not die, that's good enough for my team. I have more wave clear than Kari, so it's going to be a better choice to put Kaja with Kari. So that's how you pick a laning phase. Where would we benefit the most? Where would we have less trouble? Alright, that's what you think about when you do laning phase. Which hero goes where, okay? And again, you see mid lane, they're doing the usual Kagura taking the blue buff, Grok is taking the blue buff, but we see in my head right now, I can see them invading, and I reacted right away. I knew people were gonna go there. Kaja, this is super good from Kaja. Kaja went from bot lane to the jungle. This is like not a lot of people do that. And I just want to remind you guys that we're not in Discord when we're doing this. We just react. We just know what we're gonna do. Okay? Yeah, we're not in Discord when we play. It's only me and Akatsu. So just imagine this. When you're high enough, you could just react to whatever the other team throws at you. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it is better when you have Discord all together as a team, of course. But you know, we don't really need it for this fight. Apparently, since we killed them, we got 4 people, and they didn't kill anybody. Again, I was pointing it out. Take every single resource on the way out. We took the small minion, we took the red buff, so they don't have red buff anymore. And we see Grok, this is a really good call out for Grok, and Kari's already backing off when he saw the enemy team going for this crab right here. This is super good from Kari, which is Akatsu. When we saw them going bot lane, we knew that we could go aggressive in the turtle lane. Turtle lane is super important, because if we get a pick right here, we can get turtle for free. And we do get a pick, which is Harley, and we get a turtle for free. Look at this. We harassed them a little bit, you know. And I saw Kaja being in trouble, so I had to help him out right there. And Goshen actually gets killed right here. And Chu rotated from bot lane all the way here, which I did not expect. That's why I died. And I should have not wasted my Purify over there on the Gatot second skill. But, I mean, it is what it is. I can't look at the whole map, right? Sometimes it's just hard to read what the enemy is doing. But since we know that Chu rotated from bot lane all the way to the turtle side, you know, he can push this freely a little bit, and you know, he can get that small minion right there. He has freedom to farm. So I'm gonna go back top lane and just try to push this top lane right here. Again, they're gonna take blue for Kog. So at around 3 minutes, you're pretty much trying to fight for crab and turtle. All right, whenever you get a kill, you go for the turtle. So here we go. Kagura says attack for the turtle. Since I pushed up top lane, I wanted to push up top lane so we can get turtle, since he has to wave clear those minions. And they don't even realize that we're doing turtle. Yes, Akatsu died, which is the Kari down bot, but we got a turtle for it, which is a global gold for each and every one of us, and it gives us XP. So I think it's worth it as long as they don't get to push this tower. And they actually mess up right here at mid lane, and Kagura's just fed at this point. I can't really see what's going on, but rotation-wise, they're just getting destroyed. Kaja probably ulted Goshen and caught Goshen off guard. I actually made a good play right here by sidestepping Harley's cards. So he did not end up doing a lot of damage to me at all. And as soon as I saw him ulti, I knew, I was like, okay, he doesn't have ulti anymore. He might have retribution, but either way, I see him mid lane pushing. So I knew I push harder than Harley. Kimi pushes way faster than Harley. So I was like, okay, push mid lane, I'll push top lane, we can trade towers. This is what's called a trade-off. Knowing what you'll get when your enemy does something else. Like, okay, since I knew that I can push this tower way faster, I can even counter jungle their enemy team. I can push this lane, get that one wave right there for free, get the small minion. So just everything counts. Yes, they did get mid tower, but for a trade-off. Sometimes it's better to trade off rather than rotating and trying to defend and not doing anything, right? Because if I tried to rotate mid lane and try to protect that mid tower, yes, I may have protected the mid tower and the mid tower might have not died. But, you know, I didn't do anything to their side of the map. I didn't get a tower, I didn't damage a tower. But this is super good pressure from Blink. Again, Blink, Grok, and Kaja. They're just doing their work. As you can tell from last game, when I commentated last game, they're just sticking. The three of them are sticking together, like always. And they're just harassing these people. Me and Akatsu can do whatever we want. We can either push, we decide what to do. We can either push or play safe. Based on what they're doing, wherever they're going aggressive. Right here, I'm just trying to harass as much as possible. This is why Kimi's so good. Look at this. I'm just free. They're just getting those hits. All that damage matters. And we see Chu trying to push top lane. And I actually called that out by pinging. We go aggressive here since we know that it's 10-2. And we could actually bait this out. We could bait this turtle out. Since we're so ahead, we're like, okay, let's go aggressive and bait him out. They do have the better team fight, but luckily we do get the turtle. So that's good for us. Kaja gets kicked, gets a trade-off, and I ended up killing Chu. As long as I don't die, that's actually... The support did his job. As long as I don't die. And look, it's a 4v5, and they're still having trouble. And I got a double kill. Kari's still pushing. And at this point, they just lost. We got turtle. 4 of them died, and Kari's pushing bot lane to the second tower, and I'm pushing mid lane. That's so much objectives, and they're just like, no, screw this. We're not going to deal with this. It's too hard to come back, and they ended up conceding. Blink was actually supposed to get that blue buff again. Again, like, on our minds, just take every single resources whenever we kill the enemy team, right? That's the most important part. That's the most important lesson here in this video. So, there are many other types of rotation in the early game, which I can show you. So, let's go back, let's rewind, and I can explain to you guys the other rotation that you could do early game as mid. Mid and the tank, they're super important because they're the one that's mostly rotating, okay? They're the one that's mostly rotating. So what the other rotation is, the common rotation is clear mid lane, take the blue buff, take the small minion, and the crab, right? That's what the usual rotation is. But another thing is, if let's say you have a Fanny, and Fanny is usually on top lane, holding top lane, right? And there's another fighter there that's holding that lane, since Fanny needs to roam. And he also needs the blue. Fanny needs the blue. When Fanny gets this blue, it's closer to the top lane. So that means that the mage and the tank needs to go for the red. When you go for the red, instead of going, you know, all the way here into the crab, they Blink, or whoever the mage is, the mage can go through the small minion. By the time you're clearing red buff, the ADC should be doing the small minion right here, and as a four-man team, they should be going for this crab. That's the other rotation for early game, okay? It's really situational. Every single rotation is situational, okay? So, I just want to tell you guys that we actually have a game when Blink did that rotation, but, you know, it should be pretty self-explanatory. So, you only do that rotation when another, like, let's say Hayabusa's top lane. Usually, Hayabusa is going to take that blue buff. So, you want to do that rotation, that secondary rotation. But if nobody's going to take that blue buff, of course, you use the regular rotation, which is mid lane, blue buff, small minion, crab. But then, yeah, if they take the blue buff, take the red buff for mid lane, small buff, crab. And you can even, once you have a 4-man team here, you can even go aggressive right here and do a proxy. You can proxy the bot lane. You can proxy bot lane. It is a gamble. You need to know if your early game team comp is strong or not. It's a gamble. But that's just based on what you know, okay? Okay, guys, that is it. If you guys have any questions at all, please put that in the comment section below. I could have done a more in-depth like analysis on this rotation right here, but you know, I need to find more gameplay. I need to find a better gameplay than this. Okay, so once I find and record a better gameplay, I'll come back with a more in-depth analysis on rotation and laning phase. All right. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you. Hopefully, you learned something today. Next time, I'll go more in depth. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you guys learned something, and comment down any questions that you have below and what you think. If you have knowledge about rotations, share that below as well, and tell me what you think. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys. Thank you. Peace.